Preface and Acknowledgements. After Jay and I spent a year in 1W service in Washington, D.C. during the Vietnam War, we felt God leading us to move into the city of Redding in 1968 to help the mission at Fairview Mennonite Church. We had no idea what this decision would mean for our lives and our children's lives. We didn't know what lay ahead as we trailblazed a new path into the city. We did not know how long we would survive there. Our culture largely avoided the city. Our children did not experience a typical Mennonite family upbringing, but God helped us raise our children in an urban environment. Over 50 years later, we have no regrets about it. All of our children are serving the Lord, and many of our children and grandchildren are living in the city of Redding or other cities. They also feel God has called them to continue in the work that He has called us into so many years ago. It was a dream of mine for many years to write a book about our children's experiences as they grew up in the city of Redding. I enjoyed reading the Little House on the Prairie books to our children when they were younger and wanted to provide a story like this for the children to read about growing up in the city. In 2016, I started writing down all of the stories that I could remember. I want to say a big thank you to author Marjanita Geigley, who worked with me to write and compile the script into story form. Thanks to my daughter Amy Huber for typing out the stories for me. Thanks to my son Marcus Fox for helping to write and edit the book. Thanks to Marcus's wife, Vonda, for editing the book. Thanks to my grandson and Marcus and Vonda's son, Ryan, for editing the book, putting it into book form, and designing the cover. Thanks to all my children, Diane, Angela, Brian, Marcus, Joanna, Jason, Krista, and Amy, for living this life with your father and me. Thanks to all my sons-in-law and daughters-in-law and all my grandchildren and great-grandchildren. Thanks to God for giving me this life and allowing me to write this book. Norma Fox.